New York Roadrunners celebrating disability inclusion at today's Achilles Hope and Possibility 4-mile race. The group hosting around 8,000 runners and walkers of all ages. This year's race honoring the founder of the event, the late Dick Traum, who was the first known amputee to run a marathon, and that was at the 1976 New York City Marathon. The course began at East Drive near East 68th and ended at West Drive near West 69th Street. Congrats to all the participants today. Audrey Puente joins us now with our full forecast. And man, those are some determined runners, but easy to understand why.
That is very true, Arthur. You know, it was pretty hot outside today, too, so kudos to them for making it through this heat. Temperature was at 92 degrees in Central Park earlier this afternoon. That's 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. It's also close to the record high, which was 96, set back in the 1800s. We did break a record today out at Newark Liberty Airport with a high of 99 degrees. That broke the previous record of 97. Tied the record at LaGuardia today with a reading of 95, and we were in the 80s for high numbers in Bridgeport, JFK, and over towards Islip. Right now, it's still pretty warm outside and muggy. We have 77 for you in White Plains, 75 up in Poughkeepsie, mid-70s being found in Bridgeport and Islip. It's 80 degrees in the city with 81 over towards Newark. Now, our dew points are still reflecting that the air is kind of stuffy outside. It does feel very humid out there. These numbers, fortunately, will be coming down tomorrow afternoon. We have a cold front that's going to push through the region by tomorrow morning, and once it does so, we're going to get some relief in here from all the heat and humidity. Right now, the heat index values are mostly in the 80s to upper 70s across the tri-state area. The winds are pretty blustery, too. They were like that all afternoon long, and they're continuing to be that way. We have wind speeds between 10 and 20 miles per hour on average. However, wind gusts are as high as 23 in White Plains, 28 in Islip, 30 over towards Bridgeport. Important to note, too, is this southwest wind flow. That's ahead of a cold front that's going to be pushing into the region later on tonight into the wee hours of tomorrow. And along that front, that's also where we're seeing a lot of shower activity kind of being ignited across the region. Most of it is now moved offshore, but we still have some light rain showers moving across Long Island. There's another batch coming out of eastern Pennsylvania, so we could still leaving the chance for a couple of showers as we go into the next few hours. But the clearing line is just off towards our west. That's the cold front that will be pushing through the region overnight tonight. And we'll start to feel the difference around here, it looks like, by tomorrow afternoon with more drier and more comfortable weather across the tri-state area. They're experiencing that now in places like the Great Lakes and over towards the northern plains with high pressure and control there. It's headed in our direction to give us a nice, more comfortable feel as we go into Monday. So here it plays out on our futurecast. Still a few lingering showers here by 3 a.m. across the South Shore of Long Island, but that cold front will be here by the morning hours. It will start to clear things out from west to east, and we'll start off dry. We'll stay that way mainly for the afternoon with maybe a sprinkle on the backside here in the Hudson Valley. We'll have a mixed sky tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds. What you'll note is the cooler, and I say cooler temperatures because our highs will mostly be in the mid-80s, which will feel refreshing after the heat that we've been experiencing lately. Also to note, the dew points will also make it feel much drier outside, so it will be more comfortable, especially tomorrow night. Tuesday, we'll have plenty of sunshine once again. Temperatures are slowly going to be rising up the thermometer, and we're going back into the 90s as we go into the middle part of the week. As we go into the weekend, we'll be back into the 80s. In fact, next weekend looks pretty comfortable with a high of 82 on Friday and 83 on Saturday. Arthur, over to you.
Thanks so much, Audrey. Well, this year's California competition just got real ugly. Up next, we're introducing you to this year's winner of the world's ugliest dog contest.